A relationship is not always about frills and fancies. There is reality. A relationship is not always about the positives. There are situations and circumstances when you're in a relationship when you'll have to deal with the negatives. One of that negative is jealousy, the emotion of jealousy. Though jealousy is a part and parcel of being in a relationship, it's rooting out of a very positive emotion that I'll be talking about at the end of this video. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. Yet, when jealousy or any other emotion goes into the zone of extremity, becomes extreme, it subtracts rather than adding value to a relationship. Today, I'm going to talk about 6 healthy ways to deal with jealousy in a relationship. The first one is understand that you cannot control your partner. Guys, controlling your partner directly or indirectly is going to play havoc in your relationship rather than building or bettering your relationship. Just imagine someone controlling you. How would you feel? It feels like being in a cage, a golden cage. You want to fly, you want to do your own thing. You have your own opinions and values and beliefs, yet you are not allowed to do that. Maybe in a very subtle form though, yet controlling someone is never adding value to that person's life or to the relationship. The only person that you can control is you yourself. Trying to control your partner, in fact, is going to push them away. Just imagine, suddenly you start running after something. What happens? They start running away from you. And this is what we do when we try to control. Rather than controlling the exteriors, that's the other person, why not work on controlling ourselves in terms of controlling that which we do in a reactive manner and understand what is not working for us in that perspective. Number 2 is explore what insecurities are being triggered. Guys, jealousy is not a root emotion. Jealousy is a sub-emotion. It's sprouting out of another emotion. And we got to understand why is this feeling of jealousy sprouting in that particular situation whenever it happens. Introspect and check in what ways do you actually feel not good enough. That is the root emotion most of the times jealousy sprouts from. Whenever you feel someone is a threat to you because you have somewhere designated them to be better than yourself in your mind, in your subconscious mind, you feel jealous. So understand the root emotion. What is that is making you feel not good enough? That is leading to this emotion of jealousy showing up in your life. Number 3, identify why you lack trust. Trust is inevitable. Trust is one of the most important foundations with that build a relationship. Yet having trust issues is something that has nothing to do about the other person and everything to do about you. So you must understand why is it that you lack trust in your partner. Go back to the time, go back to your past, introspect and go back to that time, particularly, specifically when for the first time your trust was broken. Relive that memory. Understand from a space of an audience what was about that memory specifically that you created that belief that people are not to be trusted or any partner that you have in your life is not trustworthy. It's all within us, guys. Work on yourself issues, work on your own trust issues. Identifying the triggers is one way that you can really understand Why do you have trust issues? Number 4, acknowledge that you are good enough. When you have that feeling of being good enough, when you know that you're good enough, and you know that what makes you feel good enough, you work on yourself. The root cause of so many of our own paradigms and triggers and limiting beliefs is the feeling of not being good enough. Do the things that make you feel good enough. Raise your standards, raise your self-worth, raise your self-esteem. Do the things that make you happy. Give yourself some importance, give yourself some more respect. Once you have self-respect, you respect yourself in your own eye, you will not see other people as a threat to you, because you know who you are, and what you can do. You know your skills and capacities, you know your capabilities, and you know your potential and how much you can bring to the relationship, what all you can bring to the relationship. Number 5, be honest about your feelings, guys. Most of the times what we do is we keep suppressing our emotions, we keep suppressing our feelings, shoving it under the carpet, and at one point of time what happens is it keeps building, and then one day it just bursts like a volcano, and this volcanic eruption causes only and only destruction, leading to so much of rift, so much of tiff in a relationship, which actually is not meant to be, which actually is not really required, which wouldn't have happened if you would have expressed your feelings, or howsoever you're feeling, good, bad, right, wrong, positive, negative, with your partner. It's all about communication. Guys, they say that when you want to consciously finish a relationship, stop communicating. It's that simple. I mean, you just stop communicating with your partner, and the relationship will eventually, gradually, slowly die. This is how important communication is in a relationship. Communicate your feelings, be honest about your feelings, yet understand, realize, equip yourself, and know that these feelings need to be expressed in an assertive manner, in a very positive language, in a very positive energy, so that you're not harming the other person, neither you harming yourself while being reactive or operating from your lizard brain when you're expressing yourself. Number 3, remember that your worth does not depend on a relationship. A relationship, my dear ones, is just a part, and that to an intimate relationship is just yet again a part of that whole pie of relationships in your life. There are other areas of your life which are so very important. Relationships hold a very important place in our life, and they hold a very important contribution in our life. Yet, to attach your self-worth with a relationship, whether it works or whether it failed or it did not work, is not the right thing, guys. Your self-worth doesn't depend on your relationship. Know yourself, work on yourself, understand who you are, understand what is your potential when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to putting what you can put in a relationship to build a relationship, strengthen a relationship, how loving you are, what kind of a contribution you can give in the relationship. When you know what all you can do, you know what you're capable of, you will know yourself. And when you know yourself, you know what you can bring to the table. And when you know what you can bring to the table, you will have no issues in terms of jealousy, because you know that this is what you bring to the table, and you're very, very secure in your own space and in terms of what value you're adding to the relationship. Guys, jealousy is a sub-emotion. It sprouts from a root emotion of that positive sense of love. Understand, any negative emotion that is showing up in your life, or for that matter, anything that is happening in your life, or you are doing, or the other person is doing, one thing I would like all of you to drill it into your mind, that the intent is always positive. And the intent, that positive intent, is always love. Jealousy comes when we are not sure about how much we are capable of loving another. When you know what is your capacity to love, you know that you can give and you are open to receive that much of love. And jealousy is then just an emotion, and an emotion is a feeling that is in motion. And you would know whenever you feel jealous to just let it come and flow through you. Just in a click of a finger, you'll be able to deal with that emotion of jealousy. Not take it inside, not suppress it, not let it build and then create a big trauma around it. The intent is always positive, the intent is always love. Jealousy, whether it's coming in your consciousness or the other person, it is always and always rooting from love. Understand that, you'll be better able to deal with the emotion of jealousy. Coming up next is attachment styles. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for being updated about the lovely videos that I'll be posting after this. And I'm so very glad that you're here until now. This is Dr. Raman Kaur, and I'm sure that this content, this video will really help you, equip you to deal with the emotion of jealousy in your relationships. Apply it into your life, and see what magic transpires. How powerful, how potent you are to be that space of love. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.